What is up, legends? We are back, and we're back in SF Duel. I got a bunch of questions that people have been asking. I got DMs on this type of stuff, but the first DM I'm gonna take on is the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I had people DMing me about this, and I had people in the comment section of the video. You're whaling. Like, why you teaching people how to whale? This is a pay-to-win game, bruh. First of all, you can't even lie about whaling in this game, dog. Let me show you my stuff real quick. I don't even know where this is coming from. Somebody salty somewhere. I don't know. Get over it, yo. I spent $5. That's it, because I wanted Chun-Li. That was it. And on top of that, I wanted the subscription. I showed you guys that in the video, and that's all I've done. That's it. Like, this is not a pay-to-win game. It's an idle game. You have to let an idle game be an idle game. Like, and what I mean by that is you can't treat it like Epic 7. You can't treat it like Exos and think that you're just going to grind, because these games are designed to stop you from doing that. You're going to hit a wall, and the wall in this game is actually very prevalent. Like, it literally shows you the wall. The first wall you're going to hit is 428. That's where the game designs, they want you to stop playing for the first day, right there. People don't understand that. They think that, oh my God, like, it's pay to win, I can't get beyond this and everything else. Like, you're supposed to stop at that point. 428 is like 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. Remember, this is a mobile game. You're not supposed to be sitting there for 24 hours doing that. You're really literally in a mobile game only supposed to be playing it an hour a day. So the simple fact that the first day's wall is 428 and you get to do all of that, you get to do a whole hell of a lot in that amount of time. I think it's a little bit spoiled to think that you're supposed to just do it all in the first day. These games are just not designed for that. They've never been designed for that. And I think that's where the cultural shock is in this game, because people think that they're just going to just come in and just do everything the first day and wail and go crazy. Well, wail, you can bypass it, and that's by design. But for the most part, that's the point where the devs in the game says, hey, we need you to go do something else at this point. And simply at that point, you can just go sit down somewhere and come back. I'm gonna teach you how to get beyond 428 though, if you want to go crazy in the first day. But for the most part, what you should do is just stop playing and let the idle go and get the proper power to actually be able to do it. Because I'll get to that in a second. Here's where I'm at right now. You see, I haven't purchased any of this right now, and it's stupid that I even have to do this because I showed it before. But you see, I haven't done any of this because you don't have to. I'm eventually going to do it. But if you guys know who follow me on my channel, I don't actually spend in games the first month because I want to see if the game actually is going to last. When you wail the first day, you put yourself in danger. If the game fails or somehow it's just trash, the servers don't work or something like that, then you spend like $100, $200, then you charge them back. That messes up your bank account, because you can't keep charging back. Banks don't let you really do stuff like that anymore, if you haven't noticed. And it's kind of like messing up credit. You don't have credit on your bank account, but it kind of like banks start paying attention to when you start doing dishonest stuff like that, because it's basically dishonest, especially when they see it from a game thing. From a game, it's just not worth doing. Just don't wail in the beginning and see if the game is going to last. And then if the game is good and it lasts, then you start supporting them, which is what I do. And right here we have rebates. Right here again, your boy hasn't spent anything, so I don't know where the whale thing coming from. Like I said, somebody's salty somewhere saying some stupid ass shit. So like, and here's is what I actually spent money on right here. Like, dog, it wasn't even $4.99. And on top of that, what you can do is go on Google right now and do Google surveys. Get $5 in Google surveys. Take you literally like maybe 3-4 hours or something like that for free. Come in here and get you a free subscription. You can do that every month, basically for free. So the excuse of like saying somebody's whaling for $5 is dumb as hell. I don't get who is doing that and where they starting it from, but they're lying. Tell them to cut it out. See, like right here, like nobody's doing starter pack and stuff like that. Like dog, there's no reason to do any of this. You don't have to. Like, you just don't have to. You can just go somewhere else. Like, go to sleep and come back. Growth pack. Your boy ain't doing no growth pack. Fight Mall, I'm definitely not doing this because E Honda for $100. I don't. What is this? And then Sakura, this is a good character, but $50 for this? Absolutely not. So here's the thing right here where this game snitches on you if you actually wail. When you spend $5, you end up at the 2.75 point. When you do the end of 428, you get EXP, which pushes you ahead into tier 3, and you get more EXP basically from doing other things in the game, which pushes you to 3. If I had wailed, every time that you buy something in this game, it pushes your VIP meter across. If I had wailed, I'd be like tier 7, 8, 9, or 10 or something like that. So I don't know who's starting that lie, but you're lying, and I'm basically showing everybody that you're lying. Ain't nobody wailing over here. I just simply know how to play the game. I've been playing it for 2 years basically already, so like get over yourself and stop lying. So the most important thing in this game right now, since we're getting to the actual video right now, I had to address that because I don't like when people be lying for no reason. It's really lying for no reason. I don't get it. Your tank, you need somebody actually to absorb the hit and not break your combo. Makoto is the start of my combo right here, and she's also my tank. And the main reason why I switched off of what I was doing is I didn't have the 4-2 split on the passive. And what that basically means, because somebody asked this again, I'm going to say it again, you need 4 of one element and then 2 of another element. That's what the 4-2 split is. It doesn't matter which elements it are, you just need 4 of one element and 2 of the other. So you see my 4 elements right now is Makoto, Guile, Sakura, and Poison. I also have Limit Break. We're going to talk about Limit Break in a bit, but not right now. And that's my 4 on Lightning, and my 2 water is basically Chun-Li and Guy. So that's my team right now. And Makoto basically gets the gear. Now, another thing that people ask is about gear, like how do you get gear that you can actually upgrade? That doesn't happen until you unlock the ability to get blue gear, or you can buy it from the stores a little bit early, then you get the ability to unlock it. But for the most part, you know, that's where you actually get the gear from, and you can upgrade it, and you have to pay attention to what gear you're actually getting. I showed that last video, so I won't explain it right now. But the reason why the tank is important is it allows your main DPS and your support DPS in the back to actually do what they need to do. You never want your tagging character to be out there, which is usually your healer. In most cases, it's going to be Rose, Elena, which is on the screen right now, or Sakura. You never want them to be out there. Dan is also a support as well. They should never be on the field outside of them coming to do a combo and leaving. Whenever that happens, things usually go badly for you because whoever is after the tank usually isn't tanky. So you better win at that point or you're probably going to lose. So the tank should be the first thing that you focus up on. Make sure that they can actually live through things, and you'll notice that you'll be taking down a lot of content very easily. Now the reason why I changed to Makoto is because, you know, hindsight, I knew Makoto has a skill basically in her super, which she pushes the field, which if you guys saw in my past videos with Hugo, with Zangief, and with when I was using Balrog, they all push the field and CC. What that does is that allows you to knock the other enemies down and keep them from actually hitting you, breaking their combo, and giving you time to build super meter while you actually inflict damage on that. So I essentially chose her because she breaks the combo, and she's actually another way that you can actually cheese 428. Because part of what makes 428 so dangerous is that Chun-Li is hitting you with the same AoE that we're all doing to the MC. I mean to the PC, and she's actually getting you in the same combo afterwards. So what you can do is you can knock her down with Makoto or anybody else that you have that can actually knock them down and break the combo so they can't do it, or stun, or if you want to burst one particular character and get, I believe it's Code. Say guy's name, it's not Cody. Rather than guess, because I can't actually. Do I not have him? Maybe I don't have him. Well, the blonde guy. I can't remember his name. Just make sure that you get to a point where you kill him, because that breaks the combo and leaves Chun-Li with only the ability to actually just super you and do. I think they can just start the combo, but they can't do a whole 3 combo to you on top of you using whoever it is, in this case Makoto, to knock them down. And that's pretty much how you take it out. But usually in that case, you need a tank to actually be able to take the hits, because they hit the front line pretty hard. And if you don't have a tank that's between 60 to level 70, you're gonna die pretty much. And that's where the it kind of becomes a problem. Also, this game has a power limit where it will actually start hitting you hard, and that power limit is 8k. So say like I am 131k right now and I attack something. If they are 140, I'm at a disadvantage. I need to get to 132. The 8k is the limit where you start to be able to take the damage and be able to hit them. You still get a little bit of a negative because you're not at the relative power level. And you see recently many games are doing this. Nikkei does it. Tower of God does it, where these idle games, if you're not within a certain power, you take extra damage. And the same thing goes in hindsight when you're on the other side. Rule of thumb. This game has a mechanic literally in it that tells you that when you are of power, even if you are under power, if your team is built a certain way, it will still allow you to do this thing. And the mechanic is right here, the consecutive challenge. Now, what it's telling me is that my team is built properly and I'm supposed to win this fight. However, I'm not winning this fight because I have to actually counter. You have to physically do this fight. Now, you see, I'm at a negative disadvantage right now, but the game is still telling me that I can consecutive challenge, which is incorrect because I'm not going to win this right now. Consecutive challenge is essentially telling you that you built properly. And you're going to notice that it's going to be doing that, and you're going to be able to go through. It does it in the tower, it does it in everything else. And that's essentially saying that, hey, like, you know, your team is built pretty good. You're probably going to win this fight, which in this particular case, I just have to figure out how to stop them, basically, and I'll probably win the fight because the game is saying I'm supposed to actually win this fight. Even though I'm that underpowered for this, it's still saying I'm supposed to win this fight. So this fight is one of those fights where this is the wall again. After I beat 428 did arguably stop me for like an hour, and I had to actually change up the team and start knocking down Chun-Li, and then I won, and then I flew all the way from 428 literally to this spot. I just flew, like, it was, I just hit consecutive challenge and I went from 428 all the way to 524 without me actually doing anything. The game just did it all by itself on auto, which was awesome. I was like chilling with my feet up. It was that was great. So, you know, it's a really good function and stuff like this. And again, you know, I'm not free to play because I spent $5, but I'm in no means a whale. There's people way stronger than me right now. In fact, you want to see whales? All of this right here is the whales. This is all the whales. I don't know what the, like, the dog is on 939. What am I on, 5? Man's right here is level 120 right now. So I whale where? Not here. Like, this game is, you don't need the whale. If you just let the game kind of run its course, you're gonna catch up to all these people anyway. Trust me. In China, I'm free to play, and I'm almost literally, I'm in top 100 with strength, free to play the entire time. It's because eventually you just catch those people. They're gonna hit the ceiling and then sit there. And that's the same thing in this game. People are gonna hit the ceiling and then sit there until new content comes out, and then they rush ahead again. And then I'll just be like, okay, grats, pay for the server bill. I'll see you in a month or so, and that's what happens. That's what happens in China. Like every single time, like that, the people are gonna wail. People are gonna do what they're gonna do. Like, see, like, no, it is what it is. People are gonna get out there. You see, as somebody who just spent $5, I'm only 117 right now. Like, so, you know, it is what it is. Like don't take it personal and stuff like this. These people pay the server bill. Like you need them. So another thing, if you were stuck, use the idle refresh. And what I mean by the idle refresh is this right here. You see, I've done it all until 100. I don't want to spend 100, but it's like 20, 40, and then 80, and then it goes to 100. I don't do the 100 because I think that's much, but use the idle refresh. You get a bunch of resources that you can use to actually level. And if your tank is not strong enough, use your idle refresh because the game gives you a lot of currency. And max your tank out. Now, in order to get beyond level 80, what you have to do is everybody in your team, your starting 4, which is the 3 that are out and the tag, need to be level 60. As you can see right here, I don't have the warning saying that whatever else. And it tells you that everybody needs to be at 60, but it doesn't need to be the passive characters, which are on the top. They don't need to be 60. It just needs to be the 3 characters on the bottom plus the tag to be at 60, and then you'll be fine. What else we got? What are the questions we got? All right, so another thing that is kind of screwing people over is that this game is designed and encouraged for you to summon. If you are holding on to your summons, it's going to take you longer to actually progress, and you are definitely going to be stuck at 428 because you are not going to have all the resources that you get from actually summoning. So just keep that in mind. Basically, that I mean, you can hold on for summons. I personally don't do that. I didn't hold on like that in China either because it just never really serves a purpose unless you want to go specifically after something and you know that there's going to be time in between something. Sometimes in China they warn, like I knew that Balrog and Oni were coming because they warned 3 weeks in advance. So at that point I saved my tokens, which is why I had that many at that particular point in time, to the spam Oni and then get some Balrog and stuff like that. They pretty much are probably going to do that here because it seems like the Twitter for the global is pretty active, so they're probably going to be spoiling and warning a week or 2 in advance in here. And at that point, by all means, if you see a character that you want to go and get, save. Like, you know, you don't need the whale and stuff like this, but in the beginning right now, I wouldn't save. I'd reroll for whatever you want to reroll in the beginning. Don't go too crazy on it, like I said in the previous video, because it's kind of pointless to go crazy on it. Just get your start that you want to get. If you want Elena, go after Elena, get her, and then, you know, move on with your business, because what makes your account strong in this is how strong your idol is. Remember, this is an idle game. This is an idle game. This is an idle game. I'm repeating one more time. This is a idle game. That is your lifeblood. That is what is going to make you strong in this game. And also, ultimately, it's an idle game. You're gonna hit walls. Don't get mad at the walls. When you get hit by them, say so be it. Go do something else. Play a different idle game. Go play Nikkei. Go play Tower of God. Tower of God, or something like that. These games are meant to be played for an hour and go somewhere else. Next up, milestones. Well, I already talked about milestones. Okay, you know what? The last thing we'll talk about is the Mad Ryu Elena nuke combo. This is the first nuke combo in the game right now. There's other nuke combos, but a lot of the characters aren't here yet that you can take advantage of them. But the reason why this is a nuke combo is that this man right here is a glass cannon who kills himself, basically. You notice most of his stuff that he does is going to hurt him. He's going to sacrifice HP and do stuff, which is part of what he does. To negate this, you need Elena. And the reason why Elena is important is because Elena does a heal and a heal over time. So when he is hurting himself and doing all that damage, you're basically getting all of that healing back on top of him, so he can keep doing it. He's the strongest DPS in the game right now. M. Bison does kind of something similar, but right now, as far as somebody that you can get, he's the strongest DPS in the game right now. So if you build him and have Elena to go along with him to supplement him, or the Fashion Sakura or Rose, he's going to just decimate stuff. So if you're underpowered with this particular character, as long as you have a tank in front of you, he can actually negate most of that. So it's one of the characters that actually do that in the game. So if you're looking for like the top DPS in the game, homie Mad Ryu is it. All right, so we're just going to some summons to see what happens. This is all from yesterday. I just saved everything that I got. Again, this is from doing stages and everything else, and we just got 10 free login and stuff like that, plus my currency. So we are going to go ahead and see what happens. Now, this is all now according to my wish list, which is one of the reasons why I started to save it, because I wanted to do it while my wish list was on, so I can start getting some characters and some dupes that I needed. Mad Ryu, that's lit. That's lit. If I get Elena, Mad Ryu getting up in here. What's fake share? All right, so now Mad Ryu got to do. That's actually really big. Oh, you're doing this? Who is it though? For Abel, that's who I was trying to say his name. I giving me dramatics for Abel. Abel is not dramatic, but okay. Nice. Rewards, soul shards. Now that also gives me the again, for summoning, you always get the goodies right here, and that's always important as well to push you along. In my wish list. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got some good stuff so far. Okay. Oh, two. Freaking Dow. Okay, T-Hawk's new. That's cool. All right, some more hype. So I don't think I can. Do I have to single all the rest of this? Yeah, I would have to single all the rest of it. That's weird. They don't let you just. It's weird they don't let you just do that. And then now we knock that out as well, which again is more mastery stuff. And what's the next tier right here? Which heads into Big Fighter EXP. Again, it's like, see, this summoning pushes progression like big time and helps you out. I wish faction summon was a little bit easier, but you know, it is what it is when it comes to that. I wouldn't do today anyway, because this is fire. I don't really care about fire because I'm using lightning for this. I use fire and China, so I'm like, whatever. And you see right here, use the Stambit and faction 200 times. If the wish is full, you're guaranteed to obtain a fighter on the wish list whenever you draw a fighter and win fire faction. So that pushes, so eventually I'll kind of like just force Elena out at this point, which is lit. Let me do that. Guild, by the way. Guild's full. So you got more fighters, more fighter EXP, which is amazing. More progression. If I want to go after leveling up anybody, which is probably going to be Chun-Li because she's still the AoE carry, and like you see how much I got right there, so I'm actually just going to do that right now. Bam. All right, so Chun-Li's up to 74 right now. And both, mainly the guys who are passives, they're stat sticks. That's all they really do at the end of the day. You get a percentage, 20% of what they actually get. So you see, now we're up to 161 right now. Over here on Awaken, we have a bunch of stuff. We're still trying to get, I'll do this for Dow. I think that's gonna help my global achievement, because now that's another plus on top of that. No, I don't want to do that because I need those. Quick Awakening, you can look and see where everybody's at and allow that to go. Makoto is right there. What does Makoto need? She needs herself. It's fine. No, what does Ryu need? Ryu is already like that. So Ryu needs, in order for him to get plus, he needs his own self. So what I've been doing is I've been sacrificing Dan. Just don't care about Dan. So now Ryu is going to be that as well. Where you at, sir? There he is. That's correct, right? Let me make sure that's correct. No. I have him down here. Yes, that's correct. So now he is plus, and then Dao needs 2. Obviously, we're not going to use Ken for that. So now I have to make another fire dupe to actually hit that. We got Dojo, and we can bring somebody else in as a resident. I'll let my Dao come in. These fighters can actually help your people out as well if you need. I got some bounties over here. I wish I could do that last summon, but both my currency and my my tickets are in a weird spot. So there's just no point in doing that. Save it for next time. Ooh. Aw. Nice. I might need that Sakura. I wish you can get more of them, but these rare crystal balls, but they are really rare. You only get them sparingly without spending for it, so that sucks. And we got more currency. I think with all of this, I might have enough to actually summon. And if I do, I'm just going to use it because we just get currency back so easily. For now, anyway. I do all this stuff in front of you guys just so you can see how to do it and how it goes along. All right, so we are 3 of 5 on that, and we're almost to getting the 600 currency right now. And I need one more of this. We'll be getting there. We're getting there. Certain characters come in at A plus, like Mad Ryu came at A plus. I'm mad I'm 80 short. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I guess the other thing that we can end it on is this. So we can open this out now. We got a chance at this. This is gear. Oh, that's right. That is right. I can't. That's a little bit weird because it's easier in China. They just let you go, but you don't do it over here. And then over here, you have a chance at currency, everything else. Again, I reiterate that you should wait until your day's peak to do as much damage as you can because that affects your drops. If you do it early and then get stronger during the day, that kind of serves you no purpose, to be honest. So I'm going to wait on that and not actually do that one. Until the end of the day, it seems like the cooldown is 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, 2 a.m. So just before you go to bed, then you do it. And then, you know. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. See you soon. And yeah, peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.